And this I'm going to speak to any lady who is not married. I don't know my plans of Zororo. To high finance project. You see, kuna ma prayer request anetu anochikisa straight. Baba ntina matire, ndoda mkomana ane security. Kana uchida security, marry a security guard. We want, and I'm challenging you, we want ladies, young ladies who are going to be financially strong and support the work of God. We want young ladies who don't look to marriage as a way out of poverty. We want young ladies who are going to be a blessing to the families they're going to get married to. We want young ladies who are going to add value, and no offense, not to be parasites. Kana usina license, mira kuna matira moto and not a license first. So you want to drive? Simple. Get a license. Get yourself ready. That's called personal development. But crew you coach no father I command my car. What I commanded, you know, are you with me? That's why I'm going to teach us and it's our own way roller. In India, my beauty, my band out to roll, and I join a city, or I'm going to go into our already. Don't go to roll. But I want to challenge you to start doing the small things that will draw you closer to the life that you want. Get a provisional. I want to give you a challenge. Are you ready for it? Especially those ones who are driver. Good. Are you ready for this challenge? Are you ready for this? Good. If you are going to do it, it will change your life. This is the challenge. Very simple. Usachinja este uskamane provisional. Hello. Exposure, the power of exposure. Be exposed. So, if you have not yet built your house, I want to challenge you before even thinking about drawing a plan, look for 10 liters of fuel. Are you with me? Drive amasebaba ari opposite kwa unogara. Imbono dzimba dzakanaka. Kwete kukopa zaunozwa kuti yakatora 3 years chivakwe. Exposure, get exposed. Why? Because once you've been exposed to a different setup, your way of thinking cannot afford to be the same. You see, ask one who travel internationally, one who's opening my airport akakura. Kwete dzimwe dzatombozwa ziyadzi. That's exposure. Do you know ukata naro nemunhu asiri exposed ndoonokwara? And those who don't drive, I want to give you a very simple challenge. It's all faith you're opening a castle. Are you with me? Open the open down bones, one more than the because business dark, I get it. Open the auto free wall, what a test drive. Are you with me? What a test drive, what's walk out? No, you guys okay, everything is perfect. But I'm just looking for a different color. What again, the same exercise. Look for the cars. All I know, apana merun, not today merun. Are you with me? Then over do you are start what supposed to do changa. Kanayadi, yauya. Why? Because I want you to train your mind. So you know, one of the things that I did before I began to travel internationally, I was up on the perikins on where but pepe. Kuna wano gumira kumashiro. Endo pano didwa pacho. As you are checking in, and remind yourself and tell yourself, this is going to be me very soon. Because if you lack exposure, even simba rokutoshandana hauna. Because chini chiri good hauziwi. Then one thing I want to encourage you, which is principle number 3, is to change your language. You are what you speak. You are what you tell yourself. If you say you're average, you will be average. If you say you're exceptional, you will be exceptional. So the moment you begin to change your language, how you talk, you begin to see a transformation in your life. I couldn't speak English properly. But one day I was so bad. Are you sure? And yes, and I started. One, good morning, good afternoon, the, was, whatever. Now, chakufamba. Change your language. A story is told, and this is a true story, about a young man, young boy. He comes from school with a small piece of paper, and he gives the mother the piece of paper, and the mother opens it. And as she was reading, she started crying. And the young boy, very young, notices that the mother was crying and says, "Mama, why are you crying?" And she says, "Managu, it's what's written here." And she says, "Can you read it for me?" He says, and the mother reads, he says, "Your son is a genius. This school is too small and doesn't have enough good teachers to train him. Please teach him yourself." And the mother removes the child from the school, homeschools the child, and the child grows to become a respected inventor in history. And those who read, the guy is called Thomas Edison. And Thomas Edison, those who read a bit, is the man who gave birth to a company called General Electric, one of the serious companies in the world right now as we speak. But this is a guy who was trained, homeschooled by a mother. The mother dies. And later on, as he was packing his mother's stuff, he notices the very same piece of paper, opens it, reads, and he gets the shock of his life. And this was the message, true message. Your son is mentally ill. We can't have him at school. Please take him home. The actual message. But I want you to go back and see what the mother read to the child. The mother did not read mental illness. The mother did not read mediocrity. The mother did not read a child was average. The mother did not read any other child. The mother saw a genius. A genius. And the guy became a genius for real. So those who read, we're using his lights. That's his invention. Over 1,000 patents. And 1,000 patents, it means that's over 1,000 inventions. And in Zimbabwe, we've got a patent office which is not busy because we're not inventing. But one person, 1,000 patents. It was right later on in his journal about his mother. He says Thomas Edison was an adult child that by a hero of a mother became a genius of the century. Why? Because of the language. What are you telling yourself? Because what you tell yourself is much more important than what people tell you. People can talk about you all they want. People can gossip about you all they want. People can lie about you all they want. But that won't have an effect until you start to believe it. Because words have power. My math teacher, I need to Marara. Now I'm looking for, I won't say the name because the any power I go. No, I won't. If I say it can go viral. I need to Marara. But now, she can't repeat that. Inini Marara manj. I whatever to manure. So change your language. It changes your thinking. Gentlemen, ladies, I was on Star FM some 2 weeks ago, and I made a statement called "No one is coming." You see, the problem is not Rwanda. You are busy crying, and you think someone is going to come from somewhere and change your life. You have to change your own life. If you don't like my results, I'll say O level, go and write O level. If you don't write what you're seeing in your house, go and change it. Change your life, change your things. And I want to challenge you today to get to a point where you realize If anything is going to happen in your life, it begins with you. It begins with a transformed mind. And stop having an entitlement mindset. And this I'm going to speak to any lady who is not married. I don't know my plans also. High finance project. You see, kuna ma prayer request anetu anochikisa straight. Baba ndina machire, ndoda mukomana ane security. Kana uchida security, marry a security guard. We want, and I'm challenging you, we want ladies, young ladies who are going to be financially strong and support the work of God. We want young ladies who don't look to marriage as a way out of poverty. We want young ladies who are going to be a blessing to the families they're going to get married to. We want young ladies who are going to add value, and no offense, not to be parasites. Change your thinking. Good. I've got a sister, and I told her something. I said, Carol, she's called Carol. If I say your name, your husband, no one knows you're a failure. Build your own name. You can't call an achievement being someone's life. No. Can't you go further? Let's be value adders. I know Tara Chokwadi. And principle number 4, I want to challenge you to read the right materials. That's how you change your thinking. Get exposed to books. Get exposed to beautiful audio teachings. Get exposed to beautiful video teachings. One wonder we're busy watching Zones and Z-Worlds. In mind, if you are not married again, you're not marrying again. You're not even a desperate housewife. Amen. Stop watching my series. Unoziva the river in and out, the queen in and out. Woziva inonzani zone 14 in and out. Game of Thrones isati atobuda uri kutoitsvaga. Amen. Ndasora maminesi mashoma ndada kuti baba na. Ukaona uchitsvaga forex yokuendesa ku DSTV mumba musiri mako hausi serious. Hello? Guys, Rambo kwenye bijana. Dati. Ukaona uchisa plasma TV kuma zero. Mumba musiri mako hausi serious. Unaita a sense of permanence mumba mukuroja. Urumbone papo. So read, get exposed to the right teachings, write books, add value to yourself. Right now, my phone edu ma computer aya. Unaita iPhone 10, ya unopota uchansa kutubira makomi back. Ayo guys, repeat this. Now please sir. Gentlemen, ladies, ukaona une iPhone, Samsung, ya unodzima data. You have no business owning that phone in the first place. Mindset. Guys, That's why I said let's read, learn, introduce new ideas. Because your mind gets better the moment it gets exposed to new and better ideas. I was speaking earlier on about my salaries, and I'll repeat this. Ukaona uchita testimony yokumira pamberi pano ubata microphone ndautenda Mwari kubasa kwedu takapiwa mota takapiwa imba yogara vana kuendeswa kuchikoro. That's a funny testimony. Because I don't know who told people kuti uno celebrate nezvinogona kutorwa. Kuti usumuka sure kuti iwe iri panzeyo muione nditoridza bhera kuti muione. Tanga watiratidza the registration book. Nema title deeds emba yacho kuti muzita mako. Why? Because if we don't change our thinking, if we don't read, if we don't grow ourselves, we will always work for people who grow and develop themselves. That's why a salary, according to me, by definition, is someone's estimation of your value. That's why augona kusumuka ne testimony yokuti mwana uri ndochikoro chinodhura kana ikabviswa benefit iyoyo you can't afford it.
On all social media platforms, like and follow for more inspirational content.
Thank you.